Hello, good morning. You're watching Breakfast with Bill Turnbull and Kate Silverton.
Tony Blair accuses Gordon Brown of being difficult and maddening as he sheds light on their power struggle for the first time.
Plus, making your own electricity and making money. A record number of people have installed these things, solar panels, to their homes. We're going to be explaining how they're making cash and indeed how it all works at around 10.
More and more of us, it seems now, are returning to renewable energy to try to cash in on government rewards for people who generate their own power. Last month, more than 2,000 homeowners had solar panels installed on their properties.
That's a record number, and it's because there's money to be made, not all green. Phil Lavelle is in Loughborough to explain.
Yeah, morning you too. A lot of money to be made, but the question is who gets that money? Because there are essentially two ways of doing this. There's the method used by this homeowner. Basically what he did was he bought the solar tiles himself, paid the initial cost. He gets his electricity for free because he generated himself, and any electricity that he doesn't use, he can sell back to the power company and make a fair amount of money from that. However, you do have to have the money at first to be able to buy these panels, and they can range from about £10,000 to £12,000 for the average home. The other way is you effectively rent your roof out to a company. So they come along, they install the panels for free, you get your electricity for free because you're generating it, but that money, that feed-in tariff as it's called, goes back to that company so that they can cover that cost. Stephen Adson, however, gets both because he fitted the panels, or paid to have the panels fitted himself. Huge cost though, £18,000. It's going to be a while before you make that cash back. Why go through all this effort?
We try to do as much as we can to be green, and I'd looked before at renewable energy and found it wasn't economic. Once I learned of the new feed-in tariff and spoke with local company Intelligent Energy Solutions, then I realised that we could get a return of around about 8%, which is much better than I could get in the Building Society, and hopefully that'll pay for itself in about 10 years.
Very, very briefly, what's the service like? Because we all know the weather in this country isn't fantastic. Is it interrupted? Is it sporadic? How does it work?
So far it's been fantastic. The sun on the panels that generates electricity that goes into the meter. In terms of using electric in the house, we notice no difference. Just seeing the grid, the meter counting upwards, it's marvellous.
Great, thank you, Stephen. And a few points worth remembering from the Energy Trust. First of all, if you're considering this, you have to make sure that you are in an area where you at least do get some sunlight. Your house isn't covered by trees. Have to make sure that